what's up, guys? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today, I'm going to be discussing, this is my main event series. I'm discussing a main event on your way, taking place on DAZN March 20th, when I believe I don't know where it's taking place from. I'm thinking it could be taking place in the United States, but it's not going to be on the Virgil Ortiz, Maurice Hooker undercard. I know that for sure. 2 different locations. But this main event is a pretty damn good one. It's for the Vacant Cruiserweight Championship at 200 pounds, as it's going to see former 2-time champion and undefeated, and number 1 contender. He's not undefeated, Krzysztof Glowacki, as he battles the undefeated number 2 contender, Lawrence Okolie. This fight was ordered in I think December of 2019, and in 2020, because of Corona, it originally was put off, but then it was supposed to happen the whole second half of the year, and they couldn't finalize a date. And then they finally did for December, and Glowacki came down with the coronavirus. So he's recovered, and now these 2 guys are going to get it on Saturday, March 20th on DAZN. This is, if you didn't know, this is a big fight, guys. Not only will the winner become a world champion, but they're really going to establish themselves in a wide open cruiserweight division, which the cruiserweights don't get any love, but cruiserweight's a pretty badass division. It's kind of the junior heavyweight division, and these guys are big. They're 200 pounders. They throw punches. They slug. There's guys that can box. There's guys that can brawl and have a lot of power like Junior Dorticos, but it's a very wide open, but always a good division. Always talented guys. Just because you don't know their names, they're not major names on level, doesn't mean these guys aren't very good. And you're gonna. This is a fight to kind of prove that, as it's gonna see Glowacki, the veteran, the former 2-time champ. He's returning after almost a 2-year layoff. It's gonna be about 2.5 months shy of 2 years since he fought, and even that fight ended very controversially in the 3rd round by a knockout in the World Boxing Super Series Season 2 semifinals, when he suffered a knockout loss to Maris Breidis, the eventual Super Series winner, and he lost the WBO title that night. But the controversy was so bad in that fight, that to me might be one of the most, it's a top 5, maybe a top 3 most controversial fight of all time. I mean, it was horrible. And Glowacki got such a raw deal. Glowacki did rabbit punches, which a lot of guys do. They weren't bad ones. And Breidis back elbowed Glowacki when they were tied up, like this. Back elbowed him in the back of the head. Glowacki fell down because that was a really tough shot that he took. And because of that fall, the referee, it was an illegal foul. Instead of the referee saying, hey, 5 minutes for an illegal foul, chance to recover, he forced the Glowacki to continue, and Glowacki for the remainder of the round got his ass whipped by Breidis because he was groggy and hurt. Then I believe he got put down. He got up, and the bell started ringing, and it continued. The bell, the timer, the guy ringing the bell continued to ring the bell because the referee for 20 seconds did not hear it, while Glowacki, who was already hurt and groggy, was getting pummeled by Breidis. And then after 20 seconds, the referee, heard the bell and called the end of the 3rd round, the end of the 2nd round. I was in the 2nd round. And then Glowacki came out for the 3rd round just completely just bombed. He looked like shit. He was groggy still, no chance to recover, and Breidis finished him in the 3rd round. Such a controversial fight. And it was so controversial that the WBO ordered, even though in the middle of the tournament, even though Breidis was supposed to fight Junior Dorticos in the finals, they ordered Breidis to fight Glowacki in a rematch, and Breidis had to continue with his contract to fight Dorticos for the World Boxing Super Series finals, so the WBO stripped them and ordered Glowacki and Okolie to fight. And now the fight's finally going to take place. Now, Lawrence Okolie, tall, decent skill, but we have not seen this guy in the ring with anybody yet. So it's going to be an interesting matchup here. I really think it's 50-50. I would not be surprised either way if Glowacki shows his veteran skill. This guy's been a top cruiserweight for over 5 years since he brutally knocked out Marco Huck to capture the title his first time. He lost his lone legitimate loss was to Alexander Usyk, who ended up becoming the undisputed cruiserweight champ. No shame in that. Usyk is a great fighter, former Olympic medalist, and Glowacki's only legitimate defeat came to him. His other defeat was to Bradis in that controversy. So Glowacki trying to become a 3-time champion. Okolie trying to put his stamp on the cruiserweight division and prove he's legit. He's like a 6'5 cruiserweight. So interesting and solid matchup taking place March 20th in the main event on DAZN. So I hope you guys check it out. Should be good. That's True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.